Hello everybody, Brad here today and welcome back to Project Hospital. How are you all doing? So last time we had a bit of a doctor mode episode, so we were going around and we were diagnosing and treating patients in doctor mode, and this was helping us achieve a few of the objectives we had just here on the left. However, today what I wanted to do is get in a brand new department. This is a modded department, and I wanted to try and get in the sexual health clinic somewhere. Now you could probably just squeeze it in there. There's quite a lot of rooms, so we've got the waiting room, the offices, we actually have a separate lab just for sexual health. Then we've got the on-call room, nurses station, regular ward and diagnostic unit. And if we ever want to expand our general surgery department, we're going to need this space here. If we're going to need, separate wards or whatever it is that we need. So we are either going to have to use this space downstairs, which we don't have a lot of it. There's not that much room down here. Or we add another floor, which I think is what we're going to have to do. I mean, obviously we were thinking of doing something here anyway, because I apparently have an elevator up here and some walls. So let's go ahead. They're actually all in, so let's go. I'm going to have to go with a nice pink theme here, aren't we, for sexual health. Let's go in lovely pink. Look at that. Beautiful. And we'll get in some windows. We'll try and line it up to where we have them downstairs. Some there. There. And we'll do some there for the moment, and we'll do these on the back walls when necessary. Okay, so what do we need? We need waiting room, offices, lab, reception, cleaning closet, rest room, all that kind of jazz. So doctor's offices, if we have them here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's do them 6 by 5. We'll get 2 for the moment. I think 2 should be plenty. So let's get some doors on those. 1 there, 1 there. They've got a window, but someone might want to see. Anyway, so we've got 2 offices. We're going to need... So let's just do the rooms for those. We're going to need a reception. So let's have the reception like there. Then that goes straight into the waiting room, is what I thought we could do. Something like that. And that there is a corridor, and you can have some more doctor's offices here. That's the thinking. That is the thinking. So we'll do some nice pink walls there. Then I thought we could get some tall windows here. So do something like that. And this will be like a little reception area. So you get to that reception area from there. This comes down. That is actually going to be more waiting room. Then here you can have the reception desk. How does this go? So that one goes there. Then we have that one. I want that one to there. Then we can have the computer on the eye. Get a nice red chair in. Then we go for some cabinets, card file, get a cheeky little water dispenser behind there. Get a printer in. Get a printer. I'll get one of the smaller printers then. So that's nice. Getting a clock. We need to get like some sexual health posters actually, don't we? That would be quite good. Get a nice little flower and maybe some files. There we go, that's a nice little reception area. And then for that, we're going to get in You're the Best. Better than all the rest. You get in late. Oh god, we're going to go for you. Don't want to spend too long thinking of that kind of stuff. And in here, I'm thinking we do something quite similar. So there's a wall. If we go to that wall, and then this comes down there, and then that goes off into the wards and all that kind of jazz is what I was thinking. Then maybe another door there to some stuff, maybe like the lab and those sort of bits. So let's get some chairs. I'm going to go with like a red kind of theme here. I don't know how busy it's going to be up here. Hopefully the city we're in don't have too many sexual health issues. Getting a coffee machine, water dispenser. Probably should get a vending machine up there. Getting a little chair. Then go for coffee table with some plants dotted around. Like so. Notice boards. Get one about your heart. I suppose if you're very active in the sexual scene, you know, you might give your heart some jip if you go. Right, I'm just going to stop talking. Okay, so that's that there. On the coffee table, I did want to get in some flowers. Get a little bin just there. That's a nice little waiting room. I like that. Now, do we go with? Oh my god, I was going to make a joke about wood in the sexual health department. I didn't really stop myself, but I tried to stop myself. In the doctor's offices, we could go for. How does that look? Yeah, that's nice. Then here we could get a little cleaning closet. Like that. Restricted access. Oh, that should probably be restricted access as well. So let's do restricted access there to the reception area. Then here, I quite like the dark like warehouse floor for the cleaning closet. So that can go in there. And in there we need some shelves. Let's get those in. We're getting some cabinets down here. I've done this room really big actually, didn't I? Didn't really need to make this room that big, but we can make it a nice one. Get a couple of cleaning carts, get a sink, and again, let's get a nice plant for in there. And I probably want a clock, and we'll get a notice board in there as well. So that's a little cleaning closet. We'll just get someone in a day and someone at night for the moment. Let's do something like that. So that's our cleaning closet, reception, waiting room done. Then we do need to think about a common room. I was just going to go for a standard common room. So let's just go for this one. Actually fits very nicely in there anyway. I'll get that pink wall going up there. And maybe that one goes to there. And then we have a little bit of room to play around with the walls and stuff wherever we want to put them. I don't know if we're going to put them out here because we've got tons of room here. And we might need to expand our doctor's offices as well actually down there. So we'll see how it goes, but that should be fine for the moment. What I did miss from the waiting room is the queue machine. So let's get a queue machine and then we'll get some info TVs around the place. We'll get 2 info TVs. That's a really nice little waiting room. I really like that. Down here, do we need to do anything down here? Oh, I've done that for emergency, didn't I? That needs to be... No, I was going to do that again. That needs to be sexual health. Common room. And then that one there is going to be a restroom for staff only. Staff only, I said. Can we just do that all as common room? Does that count? Oh no. I think that... I don't know. I want to do that. Restroom. With staff only. Missing equipment. Oh. I thought that was a little restroom, but it's actually not. It's like a little locker bit. We probably do not want a window on that one then. And that's a little restroom there. I'm going to have to extend that corridor. And then, do we need something in here? It's a bit of a bare area, isn't it? Let's get some fancy chairs. A bit like that. Maybe with some coffee tables in the middle. And we'll get like a lamp. And then, we need more clutter. Need more clutter in the game. Like, you know, files and all that kind of stuff. Down here we could go for, maybe get a stretch ring. We probably won't need it, but they look cool. And then we can go for the new plant. Okay, we'll get that in there then instead. That's a bit better, a bit more filled out. And then for our doctor's offices, we're going to need an exam table. So let's get the one in here, probably away from the windows, probably best. And then we'll get this one there, there actually in the corner. Then we're going to need a desk. So let's go for the cheap desks. We'll go red. One there, one there. We'll get the fancy office chairs. Something a bit different. PCs, we're going to need some printers. We can have a printer, and paper holder can go in that one. Then we can get in equipment cabinet. We'll get one there, one there. We'll get in bins. Disinfectant dispensers above the bins. What else do we need? Medical light for the exam beds. And we need a CRP scan. I've done these rooms quite big actually, haven't I? That's quite nice, I suppose. CRP scans in there. Have we got anything else we can pop in here? Get like maybe like an oxygen tank. We are going to need fancy chairs for the patients. Sit down and tell us all their sexual woes. And then it might be worth us putting plants into these rooms just to make them a little bit nicer. There we go. Maybe we'll put in some digestion. I just stop thinking of these very bad jokes in my head. And liver. There we go. So that's everything we need. Oh, we do need the lab, don't we? We need to get the doctors in for here. So let's go for... You're quite good. So let's get you in a day. And then someone maybe a bit more experienced. Oh god. The jokes are flowing. And then at night... Oh, okay. Okay, so we'll go over that first. Because we need a clinic first. And then we can think about the night shift. Right, so that's the clinic done. Now we need to think about the lab. So I was thinking about the lab. It's quite a nice little area actually for the lab, isn't it? Down this way. So maybe we'll go for the lab. And we go for that... Like... You know, have a nice big space. Get a nice double door. And then this then can actually function as kind of like an extension to the waiting room for the lab. That's going to be sexual health lab. And then inside there we're going to need a bin with sample storage fairly close to the door preferably. Then I thought we could do lab cabinets. One there, one there. Then maybe half lab desk with some shelves. Then we can get the PC there. Chair, printer just next to it. We can expand that if we need two people in here, which we might actually need. Then it might be worth in the middle get some lab desks, microscope with a stool. Then we'll get some of these machines in. What else do we need? Lab analyzer, get glassware there, thermal cycler. What else could we get just to fill this room out? Get a card file, get some scrubs, wall mounted lab shelf. That's quite nice, it's just a nice open space. How's that? Yeah, I like that. It's basic, but it works. So that's going to be our little sexual health lab, and then we're going to get someone for the moment just in the day, I think. Let's go for maybe not Karen Young. Yeah, we're going to go Karen Young. Right, so that's our clinic fully operational. Then we need to think about our hospitalisation. We probably do have enough money actually to do hospitalisation now. So what we could do is leave this area maybe for more doctors' offices, and maybe expand a little bit into this area for our wards and all that kind of jazz. So we need some diagnostic units first. Well, that's what I'm going to do first anyway. So we could have them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 5. Get one there, and then one there. If we move, well, actually, we could probably just get rid of that wall. Actually, no, I quite like that wall. So that stretcher can go into this corridor. Then we can get some doors. Get pink doors for diagnostic units. I just want to make this look a bit different. And maybe we have that floor coming. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Maybe like that. That comes up. And then we have that going down there. Then here, we need some doors coming through to this kind of ward area. So then those are going to be diagnostic units. In the middle here, we're going to have a corridor. That goes up there also. Yeah, okay, I like that. It's starting to look pretty cool. So in our diagnostic unit, we need exam table. Get that down there. We'll get in the whiteboard. Lab sink next to the bin. Get a medical light for the exam table. Then we need the mobile workstation. Then some equipment cabinets. Might be worth us just keeping it fairly simple. Then if we copy that, we'll turn that around. Then we can just get rid of that door. And the floors for these areas can be maybe like pink tiles. And then we just need to do that wall there. Okay, I like that, I like that. Now we need to get in regular ward and in a nurse's station and on call room. Let's go for a little room in the middle, and that's going to be our on-call room and nurse's station. So that's going to be 5 there. Well, let's do that. Then we'll go 10 down, 5 up. We're actually going to get rid of the middle 2 walls, like that. And do that. I don't think we're going to need that many people, but that's pretty small actually, isn't it? So what about if we do... Actually, let's get rid of that one. Then we're going to come down 1, 2, 3, 4, then 4, and do the same there, just so we've got a little bit more space. And then this will probably end like that. We want that door to kind of be maybe like that. Then there. This is like a little corridor area that can go to the other rooms. And then this area, not like that. Well, actually, look, I know what to do. Let's move that door to there. Then that can be a wall there. And then that can be the regular ward, which is quite big, but I'd rather it be too big so we can expand if we need to. Yeah, and we can have another door here that then goes into the ward. It's a funky layout, but we like funky layouts. It's something a bit different. Okay, and that can be a corridor in there. And then this can be the ward. And then we would want that wall there to actually be closed. And then that can be maybe a white floor. Don't know. Let's go with that. Then we're going to want one half of it to be on call room, or one half to be nurse's station. Then in the on-call room, we're going to need office desks. So let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4 for the moment. We'll get in some chairs, PCs, with some printers and some paper holders. And then we can get a few bits, like a bookcase. We'll get a small card file with a radio. Then we can get like a clock, get a few of these little posters around the place, get one over here in the nurses station. And speaking of, let's get out some desks over here. Go for brown desks over here, something a little bit different. One there, and then maybe one there. Don't know, maybe one there. Now and again, we'll get the red office chairs. Now we need PCs. And if I go into doctor's office, then we can pop in some like paper holders and printers, like so. And then again, let's get in a small card file, and this one we'll put in a TV. What else do we need for the nurses station? A stretcher, mobile equipment cabinet. Yes, there's a few bits that we actually need. So let's get a mobile equipment cabinet and get in some meal trays. Get them in. I haven't done this room very well, really, have I? What about if we put that opposite there? Then we can get in the meal trays there. It's a bit of a tight fit, but that should be fine. Right, now wards. Quickly jump cut, and I'll do the wards, and we'll be back when I'm done. So this is what I've done. So we've got these individual bed units. So we've got, what's that, 6 beds in total, but we can really easily expand this if we need to. And each little bed has its own little guest area, you know, so if you've got people visiting you, they've got a little chair and a table. I've also added a little toilet here. That's going to make it really easy for people just to come into here and use the toilet if they need to. And then we've got our nice little corridor area. Now, have we got everything? We've got everything but our actual staff. So doctors, we're going to need people who are good at surgery as well. So let's get in someone who's good at sexual health surgery, and also they can use the operating theatre downstairs. So let's go for you. And you just do surgery. We're going to need someone who just does anesthesiology. So let's go for, someone fairly cheap if possible. They are quite expensive. Let's go for you. So you just do anesthesiology. Then we're going to get someone who is good at, well, if we get you, you're just going to do diagnostics, and then we'll get one other person who just assists, I said that very strange, who just assists at surgery. So maybe we'll go for, is anyone cheap in here? You're fairly cheap. Well, let's go for you, Patricia, and you just assist at surgery. Well, actually, let's do that, and then they can swap and change if they want. Okay, that's good. And then at night, we'll just get one doctor for the moment, I think. So let's go for you. Nurses, we're going to need 2 surgery nurses. So let's get in you and you. And you're both just going to assist at surgery. We're going to get someone fairly cheap, hopefully. Let's get you for the day, and you just do patient transfers. Get someone at night. You just do patient transfers. Someone at night that does care. So we can get in maybe you. you do not do patient transfers, and someone in the day who just does care. So let's get in you, and you just do patient care. Okay, so that's our sexual health clinic up and running. Our first patient in a sexual health clinic, we've got Mr. Casey Johnson. Oh, what's happening here? Let's just have a look at this. Judy Harris is about to leave. Let's hospitalise her, and then they can sort out what they're doing. Anyway, Casey is our first patient in the sexual health clinic. He's going for some painful urination. That's not good, is it? Let's do a physical exam. Is that going to give us an immediate idea of maybe what's wrong with it? It could be chlamydia. It could be chlamydia. Then maybe, we might need to have a look at his urine. But I'd rather not do that if we don't have to. So physical exam, so gonorrhea, trichomoniasis, or chlamydia. So it's an STI. So let's do genital swab and PC. Let's just do all of them, and we'll try. It's chlamydia. Okay, let's not do that. Don't do those two. It's chlamydia. He's got chlamydia, and let's give him some antibiotics. Have we got anyone else? Not at the moment. So that's our only we've got another one. We've got Charles Garcia. Okay, so he could have syphilis, maybe breast cancer. He's got syphilis, so that needs antibiotics also. Patricia Wilson's leveled up. She's now an attending. That's good to see. Here we've got a lady. We've got Margaret Gonzalez over here. Let's do a physical exam, and then we'll find out what's wrong with her. Nancy Baker, difficult diagnosis. She's weak. She's got sleeping problems. Okay, let's do blood pressure. Then we might do, I think CT might be good here because it could be quite a lot of things. So let's maybe just do a CT and just rule that out. And hopefully that should be her all good. Margaret here, she has got trichomoniasis, which is caused by a tiny parasite called Trichomonas vaginalis. That doesn't sound too friendly, does it? That's not very good at all. So this is our sexual health department all up and running. Absolutely lovely. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. I'm actually going to leave this episode here this time. Next time we will see a lot more patients coming through the sexual health clinic here, and we will continue to expand our hospital. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was very predominantly, building and sort of planning out this department, but I really hope you've enjoyed how it's turned out. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you very soon in the next episode. See you later. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel down below if you haven't done so already. And please feel free to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Have a great day. See you later.